Welcome to another episode of From Surviving to Thriving. Now today I have my new tripod with me, so I'm hoping that will better the videography of the series, and I hope you enjoy. Now today I think we are going to do another video on traps and snares, and I already have a sapling picked out. I already have a sapling picked out for my traps and snares. First component to your snare is a bendy green sapling that has a lot of spring, and so we'll get that now. Okay, so the first component to this trap is 2 fork sticks, and they need to be live, not laying on the ground, because it can be very, very brittle and snap under weight. So 2 fork sticks, a bait stick or trigger stick, and a toggle stick, and I'll explain all that once we get started. Also, you need paracord and some sort of cutting tool or axe. I have this dead but standing ash branch. You can see that right here. It has a prime fork in it, and I'll cut that and I'll get another one like that and get back to you. Okay, so today I'm going to do another video on baited snares. I did an earlier one that was a lot more simple than this one, but it works about the same. Now I'm going to use this sapling to make my spring, and the first step is to strip the sapling down, and this is a very small hawthorn, and so I don't feel bad about it. Okay, so the reason why I left a little bit of the leaves is because for camouflage, so it doesn't look completely barren, like a normal stick that's sticking out of the ground weirdly, and so the animals don't like it. Also because this hawthorn might be able to still live after I'm done. There's a bug in my eye. After I'm done using it as a trap. So that is what we're going to do next, designing the trap. Now the first step to this trap is driving 2 forks into the ground about the same height. And you can aid with your axe. And now you get a stick about the same length as the 2 forks, like this, and you find your toggle stick, which is the stick that you tie the paracord to, and then that helps it release. And I'll get back to you once I find it. And so now that we have our 2 fork sticks and our trigger stick that goes right here, we can get our toggle stick, which is this, and tie it onto the paracord that I have, which is tied to the tree right up there. I'm not sure if you can see that. Right here. And so now we measure how much we need, and you have to include space for the loop too. It's getting messed up. So I'd say that right there is good. Cut that with my axe. So now we tie this to our toggle stick. Okay. And so we tied that to our toggle stick. So we wrap that around like that. Also, I forgot a component, and that is the support stick for your bait stick or trigger stick, and we can just pound that in right here, about as long from here to here from your other stick to right here. So I'd say right there is good. And for that, you just put a notch in so it can sit right in here. So now we get our toggle stick back, and as you can see, bend this around like this. And we put this, oh darn, my fork pulled out. And now we put our bait stick, and usually you would put the bait on before, and you barely put it on. You barely put it on to the toggle stick like this. And now you place your loop tied onto this tree. You tie your loop string onto this tree. And you put it back down to here. And you make a very, very loose loop, and so it tightens easily. And make sure it's big too. So there is my loop. Make sure it is widespread, and so the animal has to step in to eat off the bait stick. And so the animal steps in, it's eating from the bait stick, and it catches me like that. So there is a video about traps and snares. It's basically a bait snare. It employs bait to make it happen, and that was from Surviving to Thriving. Stay tuned.